Today we're going to be working on a new paper stock. This is the Paul Rubens hot pressed 300 DSM paper. It's 5x7. I got this on Amazon, 100 sheets for $17, I believe. And it's got a lot less texture on it. So we're going to try this out. I bought it for another purpose, but I think I'm going to try some watercolors and see if we like it. I like most of the Paul Rubens products I get, so this should be fun. Let's start off with some pencil marks. I liked what happened in the last video that we made with the really simple sort of wash. So we're going to try that again because I thought that turned out really nice. In some different colors, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. You guys have been seeing my my shorts. I have been working a lot on cyanotypes, just kind of trying to figure out how I can add that into my workflow. Not quite there yet, not quite ready to share, but I have some ideas. So I want to get those worked out before I start posting the results here, because it is kind of a complicated process, and I'm not sure that everybody's going to want to do it. So we're going to keep it pretty simple for now and just wait to share those at a later time. Let's come in with a little oil, or I'm sorry, this is the Caran d'Ache wax crayon on paper. I'm just making some aggressive marks. I found a bigger palette knife. I kind of like it. It's much easier to handle, I think. Okay, let's see what we got there. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let's spray our paper down. A little bit of wet, and let me get some paint out. Okay, let's come in with a bit of indigo from the Poems About You set. Bring that down. I wish you guys could smell these watercolors, because obviously she's added a bit of clove into them, so they really have this sort of spicy odor about them, which is kind of nice. I'm going to add some more lines just through here a little bit. It's really fabulous. I actually really like it. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. Let's come in with, I think I'm going to do some of this umber from the liquid umber set. I did run through this color really quickly, and I actually had to buy another tube of it because I loved it so much. But I haven't really been using it lately, so let's see if we can make it happen with this. So I'm liking what we got going on so far. Do we need a third color? Always the question. Let's try a little bit of the brown in the Poems About You set. Just because it's right here, and I'm feeling a little lazy. This is a nice color. All of these colors are really nice. Let's see. Let's put some marks through here. I think I want some lines in here as well. So we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to re-wet it. I really am liking that technique as far as adding more. I think it really keeps the washes a little bit more even and a little bit more manageable, and they tend to get less squishy and messy. So let's let that dry. Okay, spray down with a little bit more water and come back in with a little bit more of that indigo. Just through this part right here. So I kind of wanted that to stand out a little bit. But I like everything else we got going on here. Do I want to bring it up there? I don't think I do. I think I want to leave that pretty simple. I do want to add more of the umber color. I really like what we got going on here. I might want to make this just a little bit more wet. Because unless you're rubbing really hard, it's going to be really hard to lift what we've already got going on here. And I'm really liking how it lifts just a little bit, and then you have just some, it's really easy to blend them together, I'm finding, and I really like that. I'm liking playing with this marks as well. Although I think I need to take some of that away. I think it's just a little too much through there. Maybe just add in some, maybe some of this red, just a little bit. This is the Mortem color. It's really hard to activate. I like it, but it takes like all of my effort to get it going. Okay, let's get a brush out. Okay, let's just come in with a little bit of this color. It's very grainy, which I like. I think you can get some really cool marks. It's just really hard to get it. Like, I've sprayed this down like 3 times and let the water just sit on it, and it doesn't really do anything. Like, it's sort of, I don't know what it is. Maybe I could send the woman who makes it a little message. Maybe she could help me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I mean, I've added water. Like, I don't know what else to do. But we're kind of working with it. Like, it can work in an interesting way because it is so grungy and gritty. You can get some pretty cool marks that you can't get, I don't think, with a lot of watercolors. Okay. I'm liking this paper, though. I like how smooth it is. I like these sort of little white marks that we got going through there. Are really nice. I like what went on up here. Though I think I want that darker. I mean, every time I look at it, I want it darker. Let's come in with this a little bit more. Maybe like that seems to work. Let's see how that dries. What else do we want to do? Let me think about it. So I think I want to do some Graphitint with the cool gray. I just want to brag a little bit about my pencil tip here. This is my pencil sharpener that I got to sharpen these. So basically you start here and just gradually work your way down until you get this lovely point. Like, I'm not big on pencil sharpening. Sometimes it works really well. Like on this one, look at that. Fabulous. I mean, I'm just going to wear it down. It's not that big of a deal to me, but I thought it was really cool, like how it just sort of did that. Let's try with the cool gray through here. This is sort of a, sort of that color, which might be kind of nice through here. Because you don't really need a sharpened pencil for this, but sometimes I might want to draw in, actually, before we keep going. I might want to draw a line. These Graphitints are really pretty when they're wet, too. You can just add just a little bit of blue-ish cool gray. I just wanted a little bit through there to kind of mimic what we got going here. Maybe want some up here a little bit too. I'm going to really bring it forward. Let's spritz that with some water. It's not quite as dramatic as I was hoping it was going to be. This is the cool brown, which might be nice for some. We could add just a little bit. I don't know how much you can see that. Okay, I'm just going to add some texture through here, though. I'm just going to do some lines. Yes, I know I said I was going to keep it simple, but sometimes I'm a liar. We like that kind of on the side. Like those marks that you can make when it's kind of wet on the side. Mix it in a little bit with that color. Do I want some of this color up here? I don't know that I do. I think having that blue through there is maybe enough. Let's put a little bit more through here. I kind of like it because it does have a sense of moving back into that space, which is nice. I like this black mark coming through here. If I want to make it more, maybe. It's like a crag. Should we add some black marks? Some black line? Possibly. A few, maybe. A few lines. Oh, I think my paper's still wet. Let me dry this. Okay, let's add some marks through here. Just a few. I'm going to definitely add. I'm liking these sort of marks. Almost creates more movement that way. I really like that. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's enough marks. I'm trying to decide if I want to put some of that yellow in the sky. Okay, so I've got just a little bit of this raw umber. I feel like I just want to bring it just right through there. Maybe a little bit over here. It just was feeling like it needed something to bring it together with the bottom part. Because it felt a little stuck on, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It didn't make sense to me. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, let me put a mat on. Okay, here it is with the mat. I like how simple it is. I like the lines that we made with the wash. I really like this part right here. Like that was pretty cool. I like the yellow. I like adding that to kind of bring it back down here. Without it, I think it kind of looked unfinished. I like the blue. Graphitints were nice. And just this little blend through here is nice with the watercolor and the just the watercolor difference between the umber and the blue. I like that little bit of the mortar in there. It actually dries really different than what it comes out, which is neat. Overall, very happy with this one. I think it worked out great. I like our little sort of hilly area back there. I like how it pushes everything back. Kind of has this feeling of space about it. Yeah, I'm very excited about this one. I think it's really pretty. Definitely going to put this one up on the website. Love the Graphitint. That was fun. And the paper is good too. I really like this Paul Rubens paper. It's a 5x7 paper, and you guys can kind of see me. You can kind of see, let me get a little closer here, if I can focus. So you guys can kind of see, like, it doesn't really have any texture to it, but the marks that it left are nice. Okay, that's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you want me to do in the comments. I'm going to continue creating watercolors. I think it's time to bring back maybe some oil pastels and combine them with the watercolor. Like maybe do one of these really gradient washes and then add the oil pastels on top. I've gotten better with the oil pastels, so I think it's time to come back to that and combine them together because we haven't done that in a while. I think that might be a nice way to continue working on the watercolors that way, because it's kind of, I'm running kind of out of ideas on how to make them different. I feel like I've done a lot of work this year, a lot more than I did last year. So yeah, I don't want you guys to get bored, and I don't want to get bored. So I'm thinking we need to bring in some pastels and see how we can incorporate that, or some gouache or something different. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Gouache and watercolor, or oil pastel and watercolor? I'll let you guys decide, and we'll do that in the next video. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.